Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. We are the Group 6. The title of our report is Personal Protective Equipment. So, our learning objectives in this chapter, the student will properly learn how to use and care for the most important gear to use, the Personal Protective Equipment or the PPE. So, the PPE includes protective clothing and a self-contained breathing apparatus. So, personal protective clothing. Um, a gear worn by firefighters during emergency fire control operations. So, this ensemble includes protection for the eyes, which is the goggles, the head, helmet, hands, the gloves, and feet and the body. So may mga kanya-kanya talagang ginagamit na protective equipment ang mga firefighters natin bago sila um, rumisponde sa sunog para din sa kanilang kaligtasan. So, one of the first indications to a new firefighter recruit to join the fire service is to have a firefighter gear. So, firefighter gear is very important talaga sa mga new recruits sa Bureau of Fire, no? Kasi ang protective gear na ito is the primary role of the firefighters is to help other people, but bilang isang firefighter, syempre kailangan na mas i-priority mo din ang sarili mo bago ka tumulong sa iba, di ba? Next is, it is very important that the firefighter fully understand how personal protective clothing protect them. So, yun nga, sabi ko kanina, kailangan talaga alam ng firefighters kung gaano kahalaga ang um, mga protective equipment para sa kanila. Um, how to use it properly and how to take care of it. So, yun. Next is the types of protective clothing. So, protective clothing for structural firefighting. Second, protective clothing, wildland firefighting. And third is the protective clothing for hazardous materials incident. So, sa sa suot ng mga firefighters natin is may kanya-kanya silang categories kung anong klaseng susuotin nila. So, for example, dito sa next slide, um, dito mapapansin nyo, makikita nyo ang iba't ibang uri ng kasuotan ng mga firefighters during response. So, first is the structural firefighting. The yellow one is for wildland firefighting, and itong hazardous materials incident, which is color orange.
So, component of protective clothing. The protective clothing is a combination of several items, each of which must be in place with all others before maximum protection is established. So, ang protective clothing or ang components of protective clothing is ito yung mga um, com- mga components sa clothing sa firefighters na ginagamit depende sa kung ano yung mga panganib na kailangan nilang gamitin. Like sa iba't ibang klaseng suot ng isang firefighters na ginagamit depende sa kung ano yung mga dangers or panganib na kailangan nilang gawin or suotin yung damit. So, sa full set of protective clothing, we have firefighter coats and pants, we have boots, gloves, a hood to protect the head from heat, firefighter helmet for head protection, a pull-down protective visors, and goggles for eye protection. So, ito yung mga kasuotan ng isang firefighters na kailangan gamitin, and sa ito yung mga damit na very expensive and kailangang ingatan and protektahan ng isang firefighter. So, on the next slides is ang firefighter personal protection equipment. So, may helmet, may hood, may face mask, and then ang SCBA or ang self-containing breathing apparatus na ginagamit sa isa ka firefighters, and then ang gloves and ang boots. Makita nato dire ang whole outfit or ang whole protective gear na ginagamit sa isa ka firefighter.
Coat and pants of firefighter comes with a 3-layer. The first layer is a flame retardant but not flame proof. In flash type of incident, it may give few seconds for the firefighter to get out and survive the heat. And the important component of the outer shell of the coat is its reflective trim, which give visibility or provides visible reflective light for the firefighter in dark areas. Second and the third layer of the protection is in the inner liner, which is a combination of thermal barrier and moisture barrier, which this barrier protects firefighter from excessive heat and moisture from the outside. And this this protection helps firefighter to release the excessive heat in their body from the exertion of the fire. Boots are either made of rubber materials or leather, and their soles are resistant to puncture, and their steel toes are flame resistant or heat resistant. While the gloves has a type of coat and gloves wristlet, and this type of glove has resistance against heat and puncture that provides dexterity to fingers and hands, while the helmet has impact resistance and flame resistance that provides open to flame neck, that it provides protection, and it also provides impact resistance that protects firefighter from debris that is falling on the ground that could possibly harm their heads. And this SCBA, or stands for self-contained breathing apparatus, also known as SCUBA, or compressed air breathing apparatus, or just breathing apparatus. It is called self-contained because it does not depend on hose, or it just doesn't need anything, but it sustains itself because of the compressed air inside, and it is used by firefighter or scuba diver. They use it underwater or by firefighter when the house is on fire and they need something to use in breathing, and they use this kind of breathing apparatus to sustain their oxygen. There are two types of self-contained breathing apparatus. The first one is the closed circuit. It is a circuit type filter, supplements and recirculate unexhaled gas. The second one is the open circuit. It is an open circuit industrial breathing set that is filled of filter